So 2011 Supernova, so basically like an Australian Comic-Con. Pretty much, I just knew that Spike from Buffy was going to be in there, James Masters. So my dad dropped me off, came back 2 hours later, bunch of people in costumes, like thousands and thousands of people in costumes. And I just didn't know that that kind of thing existed. I didn't know anything about it. So I just did more research on it and just realized it has a massive community with a lot of people behind it. So back in my weeb days, so back when anime was just popping off, I did a cosplay from a show called Black Butler, or Kurushisuji, and I cosplayed Grell Sutcliffe. So this would have been 2012, so I would have been probably about 11 at the time. I think the amount of effort and the amount of love that you can put into something and just watch the progression go by itself is incredible. And you pick up so many new skills doing it and new techniques and things that you just didn't think to try before. And the accomplishment and the feeling of being done with something, knowing that you've put everything you can into it, it beats just opening a bag from eBay or opening a custom order. I feel like it's more of an emotional thing. The glass armor from Skyrim, I would love to do proper resin, just make it as game accurate as I can. So that would be my dream cosplay when I eventually get there. Yeah, I would say I take it pretty 50-50. I think I'm just fortunate enough to like a lot of the same designs that men also like, so I feel like I do just get lucky that I get to enjoy it as much as they get to look at it. I do feel like I also take my social media as a one for me, one for you, so I get to do a little nerdy one and you get to see a nice little sexy one later. I haven't played Legend of Zelda, but there was a time where every second DM was just asking for Tingle, and I don't know what Tingle is, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people just wanted to see me as Tingle. So I hope someone out there, yeah, does Tingle justice for me. I feel like purely just because we're Australian based, it's more of the materials and where they come from. Things are very expensive when you import them from overseas, so I feel like it's falling back into the community and supporting Australian businesses and cosplayers on their own business adventure, like Lumen's Workshop making EVA foam and foam clay and things like that. I just feel like it's purely a location standpoint, so definitely be just getting the materials that you need to make something perfect is a little trickier than it has to be. So with techniques, I would say my comfort zone is probably more the sewing, the foam. I get into the electronics and LEDs sometimes. I'm getting into resin and 3D printing as well. I feel like there's so many more challenging ones than easier ones, so I'm trying to conquer as many as I can. I felt like I've learned a lot though in the past 12, 13 years now. So no, I would say there is a lot. There is so many, I can't name them all because I'll be here all day. Learn the basics of sewing. I felt like I was very lucky enough to come from two artistic parents that knew what they were doing, but I felt like I put off sewing for probably about 5 to 6 years of my life. So I didn't end up start sewing until I was 18, and it was just a game changer. Like, it was the amount of things that you can make purely just by sewing something is incredible. I feel like sewing is looked at as something that's very scary in the community, but it's very, very basic, and there are so many beautiful tutorials out there that really help with every single problem that you have, whether it's a sewing machine or the technique. People know how to fix them these days, and I think just a little bit of education on that just goes a very long way. I just felt like I have so many links already and they're going a bit all over the place. I did try and use Patreon for a while and it really just wasn't for me. I feel like I couldn't get the gist of what was happening with the platform and how to use it as well. OnlyFans, I feel like it puts you into a bit of a box of what people expect from you as well. And I really am just about that balance, that 50-50 balance. So I feel like just having everything in just one link helps me a lot, and it will help everyone else a lot that ends up looking for those links.